Thank you, Jim. Jim mentioned that we're lucky to have some of our colleagues out in the audience on the team. We're also lucky to have Jim more or less chairing that team for us. This is a pretty significant sea change coming. It's still a lot of moving parts, and I would respectfully suggest that the takeaway from today, if there was one real valuable one, was you should really make an effort to try and keep up to date on this, because it will be fluid, but you will have to deal with it. Hopefully it'll have a positive outcome and make our lives more efficient. But as they say, Jim's mother was talking about 90% rule. I think she also said ignorance of the law won't be an excuse. I think in the same context, right? So, but anyway, on a cheerier note, Frank Cravens was with us earlier this week in San Francisco, but it does just give me a moment to pause just to remind everyone that this is a volunteer association in terms of those of us on the committees and exec, and seeking interested people's contribution has and will be an ongoing source of the lifeblood of this place. So we invite interest and we invite participation. Frank Craven served on the board since 2003 through various committees. He is off the board this year, but he spent a lot of time, and we appreciated his service. We gave him a very nice plaque earlier this week, and I just wanted to acknowledge, Frank's excellent work. I will call for other business before the committee. Mr. New Chair, the old chair with the recliner recognizes the new chair.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Patrick Hanley. I'm slated to be, unless you all come to your senses in the next 5 minutes, I'm slated to be the chairman this year. My first act this year is I have the enviable task of speaking on behalf of the Surplus Line Association and thanking Les for his contributions over the last 12 months. As you heard, it was a very busy year, and Les provided outstanding leadership to not only the Surplus Line Association itself, to the staff of the Surplus Line Association, but also to the various members of the committees and other volunteer positions. So with that, I would like to present Les with a token, a rather large token of our appreciation. I don't know if everyone can see this, and it's going to fall if I leave it there, so I don't want to break the bell. It's not a Liberty Bell, it's the Lutein Bell. As you can see up there, that is a picture of the HMS Lutein. It sank in 1799, or capsized in 1799, which is hopefully not a metaphor for our industry. But it was, the bell itself was salvaged in 1859, and for the last 150 years or so, it has hung on the floor of Lloyd's, and traditionally has been rung once for bad news and twice for good. Tony, did I get all that right? You did. All right, so far so good. It was, right. Actually, we were talking about this last night. In my homework, I discovered that lutein, the polite way of what a lutein is a sprite. Another way of saying it would be a hobgoblin. So, Les, you get the hobgoblin bell. So, anyway, so this bell symbolizes the many surplus lines carriers, for my way of looking at it, symbolizes the many surplus lines carriers that do business here in the state of California. So, with that, please join me in a round of applause for Les and his. Oops. I forgot to ring it twice now. I forgot to ring it.
This is Tony Joseph's doorbell. All right, this good news that the wicked witches. Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Pat. And good luck next year. Before I call for motion to close this business meeting, those of you who have been coming to these meetings in Southern California notice that we used to have them in a different venue, but while splendid, a pain for many of you to get there and also go back to work the same day. So hopefully you like the move here. And on that note, Lori, you out there? Lori Hunter? We are here thanks to the good efforts of Lori Hunter at Worldwide and getting us into this place, and hopefully you liked being here, and based on the attendance, it seems so. So thank you very much, Lori. And with that, I will call for a motion to adjourn this business meeting. May I have such a motion? A second? All right, the meeting is adjourned, and thank you all for being here.